So it's a chilly day today, and I thought, that's not going to stop me. Just because it's a chilly day doesn't mean I'm, not going to walk to the top of this mountain or not make this video. So let's jump right into it. And what I wanted to jump into here, let me slow my pace a bit, is belief. There's two types of magic. One type of magic is full of belief. And one type of magic is unrelated to belief completely. Doesn't have anything to do with belief at all. And there's no good or bad magic. I mean, there is, but like magic in itself isn't good or bad. It's just a foundation. But anyhow, we hear things like, take no thought. But we're thinking. That's the ultimate dilemma, is, we hear things like, have no belief, but we're believing. So, let's think about this. Perhaps it's not completely, eradicate thought, because then I wouldn't move. I would just be still, which is great. But perhaps it's think, but don't take the thought. Right? When we say take no thought, it's saying believe, but don't be rigid in the belief. So, yeah. Maybe that's the mix-up. We got some eucalyptus trees over there. Looks like a scene out of Avatar. But anyhow, not that belief is bad, not that thought is bad, not that the matrix is bad, rather being stuck on it is where the problem is. Because if we didn't see belief as bad, or thinking as bad, we would use the belief where it's necessary, we would use the thought when it's necessary, but not create a religion out of it. Not to create a religion out of thought. Because most of all the beliefs and all the thoughts have become religion. But once thought and belief becomes religion, there's no space. It's done. It's over. So, we're at the top here, and it's not that big of a walk. But anyhow, there's a pole over there that says 26, which is hilarious. Dog or God in Gematria. Anyhow, take no thought. Doesn't mean don't be human. It means you can be human, right? But don't try to think that you're God. There's no need, right? Why am I trying to prove to everyone that I'm God? I ain't God, This is what thought does, is always tries to be the king. Or belief, same thing. And again, that doesn't mean you shouldn't question, because you should always be asking, right? So it's kind of like, be the king with the humility of a peasant, right? So you're not stuck in the king matrix, but you're not stuck in the peasant matrix either. Just be free of thought. And again, magic, it's not good or bad, but just be free from it, right? Be free from someone else's hex. That's just a thought. It's just a belief. And if you believe it, it becomes true. So this is the thing. There's two types of magic. Again, there's two types of living. One is very limited, very partial, concentrated, and really incomplete. And one, I almost can't even describe it. Because thought can't put it into words, So there's that. So, yeah, that's why I don't want people to get discouraged when we say, take no thought, or be free of all your beliefs, right? When I say be free of your belief, it's like sometimes I take someone's word for it, and other times I go and see for myself. Sometimes I listen to someone else's magic, their spells, their spelling, their words, and sometimes I don't need words. I don't need for things to be spelt out for me. So I just go and I see. So in this sense, again, belief is not bad. Just put it in its right place. Believe a little here, believe a little there. But again, don't think that once you believe something, it has to stay that way. Right? Be open to see, was it through the belief now? And from their belief. Right? Because then your belief is clear. And your belief isn't resistance. So that if something was wrong, you could just not fix your belief, but you see what I'm saying. It wouldn't be such a big deal. So again, same with thought. Think. That's okay. Calculate. Measure. But just know you're not going to figure out the secrets of the universe. It's almost like this. It's like if you could, as a scientist, with some method, reproduce the theory of the world and figure out the key to everything, then what would be the point of the world? You know? So find it out, but also have this sense of, I'll never find out. Not putting a limit on yourself, but kind of the mystery is ongoing. I can't explain everything away. I can't be a wise ass. I can't be the smart aleck, you know? At some point, I have to be fascinated by what is. Because it's indescribable. It's inexplicable, you know? That's the best way to describe it, is that it cannot be described. So in the same sense, thought is not bad. But just, you know, keep it where thought should be. Keep it where the idea of me should be. Where my belief should be. Where my identity should be. Because if it becomes my belief over your belief, that's murder. That's war. That's religious genocide. So if we keep beliefs in our right place, there can be no violence. Only in an out-of-place belief, in an arrogant belief, do we hurt ourselves or hurt others. Right? So when thought or belief gets arrogant, there is hurt or there is violence. So that's why we have to be careful. Belief or thought, it's kind of like a gun. And a gun isn't bad, a gun isn't good. But it's best to be careful and leave those things alone. You see what I'm saying? It's best if we live in a world where you don't need to protect yourself and wind yourself in beliefs or thoughts. But if necessary, we gotta use them. So I'll end it with that. Alrighty, I'm gonna go back and make some more chapatis.